Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 back with another how to draw video. We are drawing Classic Supersonic, as you can see from the title and the picture right here. We're going to be drawing Classic Super. So yeah, not much to it. It's pretty easy. It's not like one of the more difficult ones. But oh, this video was requested by Dustin Nunn. Thank you very much for your request. I hope you enjoyed. I hope at the end of the video you could draw Classic Supersonic. But yeah, not much more to say about that, so let's just jump into it. Alright guys, let's get your pencils ready and let's get started. Alright guys, so to start off, like almost all other pictures, we start off with a circle. We're going to actually kind of draw a big circle, because Classic Sonic has a huge head. Now you just want to start off with a kind of a big circle. And then for like the other gesture is his body is basically just another circle that kind of overlaps this one a little bit. So a slightly smaller circle. So you get something that looks like this. Some like Venn diagram looking thing. So, and that's good enough for the gesture. So I'm going to zoom in and we're going to just jump into the face. So with the face you can draw the crosshairs. He's kind of looking like 3/4 view, so you get kind of something like that. And then we just simply do the arches, so kind of very similar like the McDonald's M's if you never drew Sonic before. But you start off kind of doing like the arches for McDonald's. It's a pretty good way to explain it. Something like this. Actually, this one could be a little bit bigger. And I'm just looking at it. Something like that. And then you can just kind of go into the muzzle, which it just curves down and up near the middle. And then down over here. And then kind of just follow the circle a little bit. It just kind of goes up and around like this. And then for the nose, it's just kind of like this oval that just goes out from the center of the face here. And draw a little curve line. You can even shade it in. It looks a lot better when you shade it in. Like that. And then for the eyes, they're just simple, kind of big U shape, kind of ovals. But when you get, but before you complete it, you just kind of draw a half circle in there. Kind of shade it in. Again, Classic Sonic's eyes are all black, so there's no green in them, so they're just kind of like this big oval, like a half circle right there. And then you just fill it in. Pretty simple. And then for a smile, you can just draw kind of like a straight line, and then a curved line going up like this. And then you can leave a little gap in the middle, and just a little curved line there for a little smirk. And then you can draw on his eyebrows, which start about here. You just kind of draw a curved line that follows the arch. You can draw one up here too, because he's supersonic, so his eyebrows are a little bit more defined than normal Classic Sonics. And then you can just jump straight into the spikes. So it's kind of like this big, kind of curved line like this. Goes around. When you get like a far enough distance away, you can kind of curve it back in. And then kind of give like a little kind of C curve here. And then curve it out. And curve it back in. And again, since it's supersonic, his spikes go up and then down. Very similar to like shadows. And then you kind of curve it up. This is the bottom spike. And down here. And then you can kind of draw an, kind of like a curve line here for the head. Like that. And you can draw another little spike here. Just to show like it's another one behind it. So there's not empty space. And then for the ear, it's a simple kind of triangle that just kind of goes off here. Make it a little bit bigger than that. There we go. And then at the center here, you just draw a curved line going down. And then at this center, you just draw a curved line going to that line. Like that. Very simple. And then for this ear, basically what you do is you draw a big triangle with no bottom, then a slightly smaller triangle with a bottom, and then from this angle, you just kind of go here. Like that. And then you pretty much have his head done. Now we can just jump into his body, which the circle's kind of off, so we're just going to draw it in a little bit better. And again, you just want to keep it nice and round. Again, classic Sonic's a little fat, so the rounder you make it, the kind of more chubbier he looks. And then you draw another kind of circle here. Sounds like someone's dog's barking. Oh wow, I hope that doesn't get picked up on the camera. But basically just draw a big circle and then a slightly smaller circle for his belly. And then we could just kind of jump into his feet. So this is kind of based off the Sonic 2 after you beat it with like Super Sonic and he jumps up and gives you a thumbs up. Kind of based off that. So it's kind of like this foot kind of gets weird because it looks a lot better in pixel art than it does when you draw it out. But it kind of just goes off here. So you just kind of get like this kind of egg type shape like that, and then you just draw two kind of parallel lines that curve around. That's the stripe, or the strap for his shoe, not the stripe. Kind of strap like that, and that's pretty much all there is to that foot. It kind of looks a little weird, but again, it's something that looks a little bit better in like sprite art than it does like when you draw it out. I don't know, it just makes a little bit more sense. But that's kind of what it looks like. After you do that, you can draw on his next. You can draw on his leg, which it's just two curve lines that go out like this, and then you kind of do this curve line that goes around them at the ends, and then you just kind of draw kind of like a curve line that goes in, and you do a little check mark like that. And then you start about here, do the same kind of shape, and then check mark, and then kind of just close it off. That's like his sock. And again, this foot, kind of weird. Start about here, and kind of curve it down and around like this, and then here. So you get a shape that kind of looks something like this. It kind of curves, like his foot's kind of bending because he's kind of flying. So you kind of get like a slight bend to it. And then again, you just draw on the straps, two parallel lines. And you can draw another little like square here. This is going to be like the belt buckle that he has on his shoe. And that's pretty much that. Oh, and you could also draw on his little tail, just a little triangle going off. Perfect. And now for his hand. His hand's going to be about here. That looks about right. A good way is if you zoom out and just kind of draw the circle. That looks about the right area for where his hand should be. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by drawing the thumb. And the thumb kind of just goes in and out like this really quick, and then it just kind of loops over and in like that, and then just draw a little circles just to get an idea where the knuckles should be, and then you just kind of draw these big kind of ovally squarey. They're kind of like ovals, but they're more boxy. And you draw 4 of them like this, one after the other, about the same size, and they kind of like curve in like that. But once you get them in, then you could draw these little curve lines about here, just to show like his knuckles are bending. After you get that in, you can kind of drawing a little curve line here. As like the fatty part of his like thumb, like I don't know, like this part of your thumb, or like the fatty part of your palm. I was looking for the word palm and I couldn't think of it. And then just another curve line here, just connecting it. And then again, very similar to what we did here. Basically, curve line, check mark. Go around, check mark, and then in, like that. And then just a curve line going into his shoulder, like that. And then to finish it off, his next arm, you kind of see a little bit of his arm here, like his shoulder. It just curves over about here. That's good enough length. And you see a little bit of the other line there. You can kind of draw a curve line very similar to the foot again. Actually, exactly similar to the foot. Check mark around, check mark around. Whoop. And go out a little bit more. And then for this hand, actually this could be a lot bigger. There we go. And then for this hand, you kind of draw, again, very similar to a circle type shape just to get the mass right. And then you kind of draw a curve line here, like a rounded one. And then you kind of go into like one of the oval things again. Like this. This is going to be his thumb. And then you kind of draw a curve line like this. So it goes up and then curves down. And then curves down again here. And then curves the opposite direction here. So it's hard to explain, but if you go up and down like that, if you get something like this, you'd be pretty good. And then all you do is just finish off the finger by drawing, going around and up, in. Again, it's hard to explain the kind of shape that you need, but if you get something that looks like this, you should be pretty good. Actually, there we go. Something like that, you should look pretty good. It makes it look like a closed fist from the side, which could be pretty complicated to draw. But if you just follow that, it's not too bad. And that is pretty, oh, I could put in, I also put in like little sparkles, which are basically just 3 curve lines like this. You could do 4 if you want. 4 works as well. But basically when Sonic's super, he kind of sparkles. So I decided to, kind of put that in. So if you wanted to, you could put a couple of those. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is to it. And yeah, so that's how you draw a classic Supersonic. Oh, if you wanted a more inked version of what it would look like, I can't zoom out anymore. Well, the more inked version will look like this after you erase the guidelines and everything. So you should get something that looks something like this. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all there is to it. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else. This was a quick one. This wasn't too hard. Classic Supersonics, not a tough one. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And, oh yeah, thank you again, Dustin Nunn, for your request. And if you guys have requests, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Basically the way requests work is I take your name, your request, put it on my how to draw list, and then when I make how to draw video Sunday, I just randomly pick one off and then draw one. So yours could be next week or whenever. There's no particular order. It's just whatever I feel like drawing that day. With that said, you could also follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and DeviantArt. Links in the description below. And you can check out my other how to draw videos on my playlist, on my channel. They're all there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy Classic Supersonic now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.